which is going to lead us into the next topic of what licensing do I need, guys?
Yep.
I'll stop sharing my screen.
Do we want to chat at all about that sort of, because there's a lot of people taking photos and posting on social media and thinking they don't need licensing. But I think the point to raise is if there's an intent to sell, irrespective whether you sell a photo or not, you need to have the appropriate license.
Yeah, like realistically, if you're posting photos, like I'm sure every Instagram account out there does it. If you're selling a photo, even that's intent to make money in the end, which breaks down into the different categories.
I think it's a good thing because there's a lot of people doing very dumb things out there. So
yeah, and happy to post it on social media.
Oh yeah.
Once it's on the internet, it's there forever. You can't get rid of it.
Yeah, we'll catch it, we'll snap it,
Exactly.
we'll screenshot it, it'll be dubbed in.
someone's cranky.
Oh, trust me, there's been
just
plenty of
joking.
times I really, really want to do that, Brendan. There's certain topics that I'm eventually sure we'll cover, and when we do, I'm probably going to go to town a little bit.
Well, actually, what we're
I've
going to
got
do,
plenty to say.
we should just start bringing it and putting up here. So
True.
Name and shame segment.
Look at this guy. Look at this one. This is
what's his handle?
yeah. Everyone, go check out so and so.
Trust me, I have a long list of them, so
Jeez.
Yeah.
I might not make many friends.
This is Ty's hit list, everybody. He now has brought it up on the screen, and there is about 4,000 something names.
Oh, mate, I reckon there'd be more.
So rule of thumb is you don't want to get on Ty's bad side.
Safety tie.
Safety tie, sorry.
Safety tie. Yeah.
So okay, guys, it's Christmas Day, and I just got my first Mavic. What do I do? What do I need to buy? Do I need a license? I just want to take some pretty photos.
What's your plan, Danny? You just want to take some photos?
I'm going to take some photos, and my auntie wants to buy one of those photos I took with the Mavic Mini. So do I need a license for that?
No.
Okay, well,
Pretty simple. Go get your accreditation off the CASA website. Become a accredited CASA operator, and then you're good to go.
okay. I've heard about a thing called an ARN. Is that something I need?
I would highly suggest getting an ARN. I think most people, anyone that's sort of going into this space, they should just register. It's free. It's not going to cost you anything, and you get aeronautical registration number.
It's an aviation reference number.
Aviation. Yeah.
So that number links to our licenses and our everything really. Any application we deal
portal, everything.
Yeah, drone registrations, applications, licensing, everything that's related to the industry in CASA, yes, fines.
They know where you are.
They will go to relate to your ARN.
Yeah.
They definitely know where you are.
I do.
Especially if you're flying in DJI.
Especially in Sydney, there's a few aeroscope systems from what I've heard through the grapevine, and they can see everything up to a 10K radius even. So any drone you turn on, they see it. That's at least for Sydney siders.
Okay.
I don't know about you guys.
Well, they actually had the same in Gold Coast for the Commonwealth Games. Last year, the year before, whenever it was, they actually were really concerned about drones over the Gold Coast with Commonwealth Games, just because there's just heaps of idiots essentially down there that like to fly them when they shouldn't. And they actually implemented that while they were down there. I believe they actually pulled a good handful of drones out of the sky. From what I understand, there was, I don't know on the technology, haven't looked it up, but apparently they were able to essentially pinpoint a drone, bring it down out of the sky safely, and then obviously if they were correctly registered or correctly associated with an ARN, they definitely followed those people up and they would have been in a little bit of trouble. But from what I understand, it's quite an interesting tool. They can just bring them down safely, go collect it, and find out who owns it, and go and have a bit of a chat. So
there we go. As we say, Big Brother's watching.
It's more than anything. It's just if you decide to go into that and develop a career in it, you want to start doing all the right things. So.
Yeah, it's true, and you don't want to jeopardize a
Definitely.
career off taken one photo or
Yeah.
one student move.
No.
So
It's not worth the likes on Face, you guys, or on Insta.
Nah, really not that good either. So yeah, get off your high horse.
So after the say ARN and getting your accreditation, what would be the next level of licensing for say career growth or trying to get into the industry?
So it's probably the REPL, right? So the remote pilot license,
Okay.
which has I think the starting 7 kilograms from memory,
Mhm.
and then
Yes.
and then 25 kilograms, right? So I think with that, obviously that's the main thing there is that's for an individual. So if you can then you'll still have that same ARN for that operator accreditation, and then you basically be accredited with an RAPL, which allows you to fly anything sub 7 kilos, like your Mavics, your Phantoms, quite a few different options, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And then if you decide to go up to the 25, obviously you can fly much more sort of industrial based drones.
Yeah.
Sorry, Ty.
Obviously, it's also worth noting that, pardon me. Yeah, sorry, Sean. It's also worth noting that during doing your REPL, quite often you get offered to potentially do your AROC as well. Aeronautical radio license, so you can actually communicate with air traffic control. Which is a nice skill to have in your back pocket. It's not necessary for everyone, but it's definitely a good tool to have in your back pocket, and to be able to understand too what comes through the radio.
Yeah, they're not talking like just channel 40 on the CB radios down the highway.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it's interesting chat, isn't it, guys? Like you kind of listen. It's a completely different world of communicating up in airspace. It's very cool.
And look, if you haven't done your AROC, you're going to struggle to understand it too. I think even once you've done your AROC, sometimes it can be a little bit cryptic.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's definitely worth having it.
Yeah.